Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Two Beer Tom. I am back with the music talk brew review. Over the last couple weeks, kind of veered off the path a little bit. So today we are gonna get back to straight up just beer reviews. We're not gonna really not gonna talk
Hey, what's going on,
really not gonna
everybody?
talk too much about music at all. Today I'm actually gonna review beer from Long Island. It is from Great South Bay Brewery. It is called Let Go of My Banana. Takara, what's up, Takara? Thank you for jumping in. What's up? This is called Let Go of My Banana from Great South Bay Brewing Company. Let me try to get that on camera. So, what makes South Bay Brewing Company so different is they're located in Long Island, New York. They really try to differentiate themselves from other breweries by really making all their beers very different. Actually, all their beverages very different than anything else that's on the market. Um, they do have a couple of these Lego. I've seen Lego my berries. This is Lego my banana. This has this is a sour ale with bananas and maple syrup. I'm not quite sure how this is gonna be. I'm a little interested, a little nervous at the same time. Also, guys, everyone jumping in. Takara, thank you for joining. Danny, thank you for joining. Um, Share this out. Like Hellfire Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. We got a Twitch page. We have a YouTube page. There's shows for everybody. There's something for everybody. Uh, Movies, beer, music, um, just everything. Everything for someone. Check us out, share us out, buy some merch off the hellfire.com page. We got album reviews up almost daily. So let's break this open. Um, so I taste a little bit too much maple. I have a After taking a sip, it's literally like they liquefied a breakfast and threw it in a can with a little bit of bitterness to it, like a little bit of sourness to it. It's 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 different. I gotta give it that. Um, honestly, I don't taste much banana. I taste a very hint of banana, a lot of maple. But one thing that, like I said about this particular brewery, I really gotta, I really gotta give it up to them. Is really what they're trying to do with the whole. They're really trying to revolutionize. Excuse me, the beer industry with what they're going right now. One of the newest things that they put out, it's called a spiked grape Kool-Aid. Um, it's a hard seltzer. They got hard seltzers. Um, they got sours. They got ales. Some of the ones that Elliot, thank you for joining. Vicky, thank you for tuning in. One of the ones that really piqued my interest, that I was really looking at as far as this particular brewery is they have a stout. Rachel, thank you for tuning in. For anybody that's a fan of dark beer, heavy beer, um, they actually have a snozberry stout that sounds really interesting. I definitely need to check that out. I might. Long Island is only about a 3 to 4 hour drive. Paula, welcome to the stream. We are talking about the great South Bay Brewery out of Long Island, New York, um, and how one of the things that they really try to do is really differentiate themselves from other breweries by coming up with flavors, coming up with different types of beer that's very different than pretty much everything else that's out there. I I don't know about this one though. This one's a little rough. Um, I mean, they got cupcake porters even. Um, I feel it gets to the point where you know Rachel's asking teas. They do have some teas um that they make. There are some teas that I have seen um on their website. They have IPAs as well. So they do have a few more traditional type beers, um, as well as the hard seltzers. They actually have um, one that's called Tipsy Tea is one of their current teas that they have out at the moment. Um, I'm not a big hard tea. Like I like my tea if I go out, it's Gatorade or a nice tea or something like that. As far as alcohol wise, I'm not a big tea drinker with my beer. Um, but you know, I know they have a lot of hard iced teas that are supposed to be very, very good. Um, I don't know this one here. I feel it's a little disappointing. You can see it even has the Miss Butterworks on it. I feel this. I just feel this one is just. It's got way too much of the maple. They need to cut it back a little bit on the maple. Enhance the banana a little bit. I think it would be much more complimentary to the beer itself. I actually find it too sweet. Oh, there's a brewery that I went to recently. I'm more of a because I'm a big beer fanatic. I try to I like to try different beers that aren't like every other beer. Like not I want to try you know I might try something fruity. I just had a I just had that new peppermint porter, and I gotta tell you guys, if you haven't had it, excuse me, I highly recommend it. It's made by Kentucky Bourbon Barrel is the brewery, and they are out of Kentucky, obviously, Lexington, Kentucky. Um, I believe the actual name of the brewery is the Lexington Brew and Distilling Company. And there's a lot of Kentucky Bourbon Barrel beers out there. There's vanilla, there's the standard. This one, it's a peppermint porter. Um, when I first when I first came across it, I wasn't quite sure about the about having a peppermint, especially a porter. Peppermint porters can be a little stronger than at times than what I normally drink. And the last The last one I had was actually the Yuling Hershey, which if anyone who has not tried the Yuling Hershey as well, you've got to try it. It's awesome. Very, very well done. Very well done. But back to this peppermint porter out of Kentucky. They nailed it. They really hit that out of the park. I wish I had a bottle here that I could show you. Uh, I do have. I can show you a photo. I have one here that I can bring up. Um, let me see here. This is the bottle right here. Um, let me hold it up to the camera. So if you see this, go out, find one of those. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys have been drinking lately. What's your go-to drink at the moment? Um, Fall's over. My go-to for fall, I don't know if you can really consider it craft beer or not. I was loving the what's picking, Aziel? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's picking? Um, one of the beers that I go to in the fall time is always Shipyard Pumpkinhead. I always find myself going to that, fall back on it. Oh, I don't know. That's tough, y'all. That's a tough one. Overall, I would not recommend this beer. So if you guys see this, the banana, maple banana, no, not very good. It's actually rather difficult. Mm. Oh. As far as I do like the brewery, which is even more disappointing to me is the fact that the Great South Bay Brewery is very, very uh, like I said, they have a lot of beers where uh, they're very, very unique. So in most of the ones that I've had by them have been really good, really good. They are a lot of them are very sweet, but they are very good. And that's why I'm so disappointed by this one. Corona. I love Corona. Corona Clown. I'm a Corona fan. I mean, you can't go wrong with Corona. That's a fullback. I actually have a Guinness t-shirt on. Can't really read it because it's a little dark, but Corona, Guinness. Um, I'm a fan of all those beers. Heineken's another one. I love Heineken. Um, I know Corona just put a. Have you had the Corona Light? Some people are telling me that the Corona Light is actually decent. That it's not like a standard light beer. Have you had that? Have you had that one? If you have, let me know how that is. Maybe I'll try it. I try to stay away from light beer for the most part, but maybe I'll give it a shot. It's worth. It's gonna be better than. It's gonna be better than this shit. Big letdown there. What? What's everybody else been drinking? What were you drinking during the fall? What were your go-to beers during the fall, other than other than Corona? What's everyone been drinking? Like I said, I've been big. I personally think fall has always had the best beers myself. I'm looking forward to the holiday though. I'm a little disappointed that um Sam Adams is not bringing back the uh, Christmas beer. They're actually taking a lot of slack because one of their most popular Christmas beers they're actually not including this year. Um, I want to say it's called Felice. I'm gonna look it up right now. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna bring it up on my phone. I apologize. I'm just trying to get the name here. Um, I had it and just escaped my mind. Um, I believe it's the Old Fezziwig. I believe is the one that they're not including this year. Is the Old Fezziwig beer. Is fairly popular with Sam Adams around the holiday season, and they're not going to include it in the holiday variety pack, and a lot of people are very upset with that. So, um, hopefully, with all the shit that they're getting, all the shit that they're getting for it, maybe they'll change their mind and um, decide to add that into there. Let's see. Another another beer that I feel Great South Bay has that really interests me. It's a beer called Melon Face. Melon Face is a watermelon sour um, brewed with real slices of watermelon. And they say that it's reminiscent and similar to the taste of a Jolly Rancher. So, if anybody has had the opportunity to try this Melon Face by Great South Bay, please send me. I'm on YouTube. Hit me up on my YouTube channel, the Music and Talk Brew Review. I'm up on there. I'll include links to my YouTube page as well as my Facebook page, and you can also find me on the Hellfire Facebook page as well. I'm working on an Instagram page for the show. I do not have one yet, but that's also in the works as well. But I will include links to the YouTube page as well as the Facebook page for the and brew review, music and talk brew review. Um, Send me a message, comment, let me know. Let me know what you guys have been drinking, and or if you have some recommendations for me, shoot me a recommendation. I'm always looking for something, um, something different out there. That somebody recommended a double IPA to me a couple of months ago. I actually went out to a brewery with a very good friend of mine. We went out to we jump brewery to brewery and try a bunch of different beers and get different flavors. And somebody recommended a double IPA. I ended up trying the double IPA, and it just blew my mind how good this IPA was, and um, it didn't even taste like a double IPA. It actually tasted a little bit more similar to a lager. It was excellent. It was excellent, and even the person that I was with, she don't even like IPAs, and she actually didn't think it was too bad either, and it was a double. So definitely throw out some recommendations to me, please. I'll see if I can locate them. I'm over here in Rhode Island, so a lot of times my choices are a little bit limited because my state is so small. But I see what I get what I can. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we got going on here. Has anybody got any recommendations for me? Anybody what's everyone been drinking? What do you guys some of your favorite beers? Anybody here got a favorite beer that they got a favorite beer? Or favorite style of beer? Maybe you're an IPA guy or girl. Maybe you're a lager person. Maybe uh, uh, Rachel, Rachel, who is Pinky Swear? What brewery is that? If you could comment for us, please let us know what brewery that is. Blue Moon, Spencer. Thank you for tuning in. Blue Moon. Last week I actually had a Blue Moon T-shirt on. I love Blue Moon. Revival. Thank you, Rachel. So, Pinky Swear Revival. Thank you. For the Blue Moon, one thing I gotta say, Spencer, is one of my most favorites by them. It only comes out once a year. It's rather difficult to find as well. I believe it's the cinnamon horchata, I believe is the beer. Excellent, excellent beer. Very, very different. Yeah, cinnamon horchata by Blue Moon. Every time I see that, I can't get enough of it. I'll buy like a 12 pack, like every other week of that beer. Is that, in my opinion, it's that good. I love it. I love that, and I love the mango. The mango wheat I feel is really well. I don't know. Sometimes I want fruity beer. Sometimes I want that IPA. You know, they believe it or not, I feel like Blue Moon makes a great IPA as well. You've had the cinnamon, or you had the mango? If you could just clarify that. Rachel, the Revival. Revival is for those who don't know, Revival is actually more of a local brewery. It's located here in Rhode Island. I believe they're trying to get their beer, the mango wheat. Okay, they're trying to get their beer on a more national level. Last I heard, they're trying to get more of a national distribution to get it to other parts of the U.S. They have a couple of sours, three sours in particular that I can think of right off the bat. One is the Pinky Swear that Rachel had brought up, which it's actually, if I can get, maybe I'll do a review of it, excuse me, next week. It will be that as well as another beer. I'm slacking this week. I'm 2 beer time. I only have 1 beer, so I'm slacking a little bit. But they it's actually pink in color as well, which is interesting. Um, you don't see too many beers that have a bright pinkish color to it. You pour it in a glass, it's almost like glowing. Um, so the Pinky Swear is very cool. It's actually fairly decent for a sour. I gotta hand it to it. Another one that they have, Revival, is called Hail Berry, um, which is actually a blueberry sour. One of the few blueberry sours that I've had. Um, It's good. I believe the pinky swear I want to say is a raspberry. It's a raspberry sour, if I remember right. Um, so the blueberry is it's very good, but I do prefer the pinky swear. I don't care. I'm the type of person where I don't care if it's pink. I'll go to the bar and I'll order a pinky swear and I'll drink it right there. I don't care if it's pink or not, to be honest. Y'all can make fun of me, say whatever you want to say. So you know, if you can go to the bar and you're with a girl, or even if you're with your guys and you can sit there and you can drink the pink beer, and you know what, uh, there's nothing wrong with doing that. So, you know, you can go there and have your pink beer. Um, the other one that they have is a beer called Wild Berry Sour Ale. Um, that one it's a mango, passion fruit, guava, apricot sour. So they have three main sour beers over at Revival. If they do get so anybody that's even in the Massachusetts area, Rhode Island area, New England area, if you're able to find Pinky Swear or any of those other ones, I recommend checking them out. I think Revival period actually has very good beer. Spencer says mango wheat. He's had both. To be honest with you, Spencer, I've had the mango more than I've had the cinnamon horchata. Um, I really enjoy the cinnamon horchata just because I feel it's not as common as the mango. Um, I don't see it as often. I think if it came down to having the mango, or if it came down to having the cinnamon horchata, I'd probably take the mango wheat. But yeah, I feel like both those Blue Moon. I mean, I haven't had one beer by Blue Moon that's been bad yet. I have yet to get a bad beer that by them. Um, same thing with I think the same thing with Shipyard. Like Shipyard is another one. Blue Moon, Shipyard. I haven't found a beer by either one of those breweries that I'm being like this beer is terrible. Like this beer, don't drink this, y'all. Don't. Um, I think I would not. I don't recommend it. It's actually getting difficult to finish. Oh, man. Um. So I feel Shipyard steps it up quite a bit with, um, their um, they step it up quite a bit with their um, a lot of their beers. They have a lot of unique ones as well. They've had Shipyard had one time. It was Gingerbread Head. Came out around Christmas time. Now, I'm not a big fan of gingerbread. I don't eat gingerbread. I don't really like much of gingerbread. But this particular beer was interesting. I'm probably gonna do a whole show on Shipyard probably next week. I've actually been to the Shipyard Brewery. Um, it was phenomenal. I hope to go back. I'm gonna try to go back once all this COVID shit's over. I'm gonna try to go back to the Shipyard Brewery. I've been up there twice, so um, and uh, it's definitely phenomenal. So stay tuned next week, and I'll really dig in depth with the Shipyard Brewery. Unfortunately, this week, um, I have to cut my stream a little bit short this week, only to a half hour. Um, so thank you to everybody that tuned in. I appreciate it. Um, Spencer, Israel, Rachel, everybody else that tuned in, Paula. Um, Thank you again. Share this out. Go to hellfire.com. We have raffles. Um, we got shows for everybody. All all different topics. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Twitch even. Follow us on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, Music and Talk Brew Review. Look me up. I'm on there. I'll post the link. Also, go to my Facebook page, Music and Brew, Music and Talk Brew Review on Facebook. I'll post all the links for you guys in the Hellfire page. Also, you guys all have a good night. Thank you again for tuning in, and hopefully, I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you. Stay safe.